Today we're going to take this bare outlet and put a plug with a weatherproof container on it. Interested? Here we go. Originally I was considering putting an outlet like this on over there. The only problem is this outlet here is very much exposed to the weather. When we moved in the house, we had new siding put on. For some reason, they didn't connect this box back up. It looks like it was there at one time, and I don't even know if it had an outlet on it or not. I didn't even notice this until like a year or so after we had moved in. The first thing we need to do is make sure that there's power coming out to this box. And we're going to do that with this tester. And then once we do that, we're going to have to shut the power off, mount it into the siding, and then we're going to install this outlet with the protective cover. Should be easy. We'll see. So I've opened the box, taken the cover off, and now we want to check to see if that's actually a live box. And the way you do that is you get a tester. Now, if you're not comfortable with working with electricity, hire a professional. I'm pretty comfortable and I'm going to be safe. So the first thing I do is I take a tester like this, and this light should light up if there's live power in there. So touch. Yep, the light bulb went off. So that's a live box. I'm going to put those connectors back on, go back to the circuit breaker, and shut this box off. So I've gone to the power panel in the house, shut off the circuit breaker, and let's just validate that it's dead. It's live. Wow, that's not good at all, because the garage circuit breaker that I just threw said it was dead. So it's a good thing I didn't touch these things without testing it. Once again, you have to be very careful with electricity. It's shocking. So now I have to go back and see if I can find another way to shut this down. Alright, so I shut down another circuit breaker panel. That might be it. Alright, now it's dead. So don't mess with electricity if you're not comfortable. Make sure you test it twice, 3 times, 4 times, whatever it takes to make sure that you're safe and you're not trying to put a box on some live wires. I bought this at Home Depot. This is a combination of plug and weatherproof cover. You can buy the cover separate and the plug, but I checked it out and it was about the same price, so I got both. You have to make sure that you get the right amperage to match your box. And so this is a 15 amp and my circuit breaker panel says this is a 15 amp. We'll install the plug first, then the cover. You have to decide which way you want this thing to open. It opens on a sideway mount and a top mount. I want it like this, and that's how it defaults. But if you wanted to have it open on this side, you just take this gray pin out and put it over here. So even after you've installed it, if for some reason you want to change it up, it's pretty easy. And it also has a lock feature here if you're worried about such things. The other good thing I like about this box is it has these little panels that you can take out so the wires can go through there once you've plugged them in. So I really kind of like this box over regular boxes. I'll post below a comparable box and outlet and the combination so you'll have options. This comes with an ample amount of instructions in all sorts of different languages. This one has a hot, which is the black, and a white. So this is the white and this is the hot or black. So the box is off. I moved it up. Originally it was sitting right on this angle here, which isn't good. And I've marked it with a pencil and a marker so I can pre-drill some holes for the mounting screws for the box into the siding. So I'm going to pull the box away and do that next. Using a drill bit with the threads kind of on the outside. That way I know I'll get a tight fit. Now it's just a matter of taking these screws, putting them in place, and mounting the box solid up against the siding. So you want 5/8 of an inch, and then you just stick it in there and twist up that screw and tighten it up. 5/8 inch, make sure that's straight, and then you just plug it in. Push it all the way down and then screw it in place. Make sure they're really tight, but don't over tight it. You don't want to break it so that it's firm. So I put in a connector to connect to the box with a short piece of PVC electrical conduit. Added the ground from the wire that's coming from the post light. Now I've got these, and I'm going to connect them, instead of the 2-wire, which I originally did, the 4-wire connection. So I'm going to add these to here that they show to a box, but to me it's just a post light. I'm going to add those to the connector up here. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. Okay, everything's connected. Now it's just a matter of getting it in the box and putting the protective cover back on. Just a general comment about electronics. You know, this thing is about as thick as this thing is. There's not a lot of spacing for the wires, so you got to be careful when you put it back in the box. I mean, that's all locked in there nice and good, but it took a little finagling to get it in place. So this has a nice little gasket on there to seal up with the box. This is my own invention. So I'm going to put little Velcro dots, and this is the loop end. Then I'm going to take the fuzzy end and mount it up on the side here, like that. So when I actually use one of these doors and pop it off, I'll know right where it is. So we know that that works. Now the true test, the post light. I'm just putting a cap. Oh, yeah, it works. Look, I put my thumb over it. Awesome. By the way, I did a video on how to replace this optic sensor. I'll post it up there if you're interested. A lot of people seem to like it and find it helpful. I silicone sealed against the siding. Silicone to me is the best kind of caulk. It's pretty flexible and lasts for 10 or 15 years. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in home repairs, designs of all kinds, making and breaking stuff, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what you're gonna see.